Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with a non-magic related video. Wouldn't be lying if I was saying I was panicking just slightly with YouTube lately, and a lot of people have asked me for more in-depth about what's going on, and this video is going to try to address it. So, as many may know, I had one of the best months in my YouTube career in February and the early start of March. I was getting videos that would hit 20,000 plus. The majority of Market Monday videos would hit 10,000 plus. Even just kind of the cute videos would hit like 5,000 to 8,000 views, just those 3-minute clip videos for just kind of the gameplay replays. And even just other videos would hit, usually every video would hit around 3,000 and cap out at around 3,000. And life was going good. Had the best earnings that I've ever had on a month. And then it was almost like a switch was turned on March 7th, I think was the day that all of a sudden the views, the subs, everything quit rolling in. And it's just incredibly confusing to me of what could cause this, because the rest of my social media accounts are still on fire. They're still doing very well compared to the YouTube. So I know I've made some controversial-ish videos. Many may know that I like to hit the hornet's nest. I consider myself kind of I wouldn't say a troll, but I cannot stand the outrage culture. I'm going to do an entire video about this coming up. Hopefully it's going to be well done and I don't offend too many people. But as a person that I consider myself a middle of the roader, I don't like either extreme, either the right or the left, and how outrageous both of their cultures can become. Kind of demanding you to get in line and kind of toe their party line. Otherwise, they try to shame you to death. So I don't like either side. So when I, post some more of the controversial stuff, it's just kind of poking fun at how extreme and outrageous people can become, and especially even in the Magic the Gathering culture. So that has happened before. I've made some controversial videos in the past, and I've had subscriber exoduses. Actually, every time I make a controversial video, though, I usually gain subscribers. So at first I thought, well, I've done it this time. I've created a video where I've just, pissed a lot of people off, because after I made a specific video, I had about a 20 subscriber exodus, like right off the bat. But usually it shows that up in the analytics, so we'll say that video actually would cause people to leave. And most of these accounts that have just been, it was almost like clockwork. There was one per hour ticking off the subscriber, and I also wasn't gaining any subscribers. So I was like, what's going on? And then I had a bunch of people reach out to me and say that they've been unsubscribed from my channel. I had at least, I think I had 5 people total tell me that they had been unsubscribed for some mysterious reason. And I was checking over my channels that I was subscribed to some of the people that I've been subscribed to for years, and noticed that I was unsubscribed to a lot of people as well. And just don't know what's going on with YouTube. I've had this discussion with other old-timers in YouTube, and we really think the analytics is punishing channels that have been around forever. And I've been around, I actually outdate a lot of the bigger YouTube channels in the MTG community. I'm like older than Demanosaurus, Learning Community College. A lot of these are bigger channels than I am, way bigger channels than I have. I've actually been around longer, and so I don't know what that has to affect it, if YouTube is just trying to purge some of the old channels or what. But you can kind of see my analytics here for the last month, which is terrible when you consider how it was a month before, when I was averaging way higher views per, and we'll check that out in a second. So actually you can see my month views ended on March with the highest I've ever had through the history of Rogue Deck Builder. So much higher than some of these other months. I usually tend to be inactive during these months. This is swim season, and then February swim season ended and started to get more active. And now you can tell this is my March total here, is that views were way, or 75% lower than they were in March. Or in February. Yes, March I was a little bit less inactive. That's when my laptop died, so I was kind of working on one leg rather than 2 legs, as I get a lot of work done on my laptop at the store. But we're going to check out some other analytics. So I know that if you're probably seeing this video, you're probably getting notifications, and you're also probably subscribed. But it'd be very, very interesting to me to see how many people, I know that people that are still subscribed saying that my videos never show up on their notifications and that they have to manually check out my channel and then view videos, which is very concerning to me. Like I said, this is something that I've tried to dip my toes into more and try to do more of the YouTube as it started to actually look lucrative. Like I said, I had the best month for ad revenue I've ever had in February, and usually typically January, February, and March are terrible because that's when Q1, which is after the Christmas season, no one wants to advertise. So anywho, that's just kind of wanted to be transparent and out there about some of the concerns that I have. Now, I'm okay. I don't rely on YouTube ad revenue or other things to support my lifestyle. So like I said, don't feel any pressure. I'm not here to beg for money, not here to beg for anything. I just want to know exactly the vibe or what you're getting. If you're seeing the YouTube videos, you actually have to like search for them, and if that's the case, I'm trying to figure out a game plan of how to get back on track. So typically the Market Monday videos, for example, have been the most popular videos, and those of us who've fallen off. Remember the 3 weeks ago Market Monday hit I think it was 11,000 views, and then or 4 weeks ago it was like 11,000 views, then it was 8,000 views, then it was 5,000 views, and now the latest Market Monday only hit 3,000 views. So you've seen about a 2,000 decrease in the past weeks for the Market Monday. Yes, I've been slacking off on those compared to some of them. I've just kind of been doing spoiler videos and whatnot, but it's still, even I used to do these type of videos in the past and they got more views. So very concerning to me. You can check out here's my analytics here. You can see that there seems to be just a switch that got turned off right here. So best day ever that I've ever had on YouTube, 24,000 views in one day, and then it got halved, almost halved, down to 14,000 the next day, and then clear down to 7,000, 4,000, 4,000, 3,000. Had another video come out that was pretty popular that day, and then bam, down to 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. And then all the way down to like even lower, down to the 1,500 mark. And you can see I'm producing content here. Usually this is when I'm very inactive, and at the worst it got on April, it got down to 1,000 views. I haven't hit 1,000 views in a long time as far as inactivity is concerned, and these aren't inactivity. There were videos published these days. Sort of getting back on track, and you can see just not a good outlook. So like I said, it's just very, very awkward, very weird. If you've had a YouTube channel that's gone through this, I know I've researched it in the past, and there have been other videos that have claimed, not recently, but in the past, that this has happened to their channel, and they just don't understand the reasonings why. So if you can see, if there was a mass subscriber exodus, like I said before, I'd hear about it. Because if there is anything that's opinionated, it's millennials. And millennials will let you know, and that's typically who's subscribed to my channel. I'm not trying to be like trying to insult millennials. I'm just trying to say that they speak their mind. And every time I have like a mass exodus of subscribers, my inbox gets full of people telling me why they unsubscribed and how dare I and blah 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 blah. This has not happened. And again, most of the unsubs have, we can go over to subscriber, have come from the channel, not from specific videos. So we'll click over here to subscribers, and you can see that the subscribers lost is mainly from the channel. And you can see boom, 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 boom. Like here again, around March 7th, well, the subscribers start going off about March 15th. We start seeing this massive exodus of subscribers. A lot of these could be just bots. Some of these have been closed accounts, but videos themselves haven't had a lot of unsubscribers. As far as the highest one that has seen an unsubscriber is the rules lawyering, because this was a controversial video, but this was a while ago. The video that I'm talking about is just the Pepe, which isn't even my video, it's Zach's video. The Pepe time-lapse video had no one unsubscribe from that video, so I was worried about that, but that wasn't the case. It actually had 2 subs gained from that video. So the subs themselves have been really falling off. Again, I don't want to sound too whiny or whatnot. I have a little bit of a conspiracy theory here about how I may be associated with other channels that YouTube have deemed unworthy. In fact, there was 2 of those channels that I was subscribed to, both of the Sargon of Akkad channels, that I was mysteriously unsubscribed to recently. So there was a few other those kind of more controversial anti-YouTube type channels, And I don't know if it has to do with that or what's going on. But you can check out some of my other analytics though. Here I've pulled up I've just kind of put together all of my analytics. So here's my Facebook. My Facebook over the last week, which I've been extremely inactive on Facebook, is up way more than it has been in the past. More post engagements, more page likes. Well, this is only for a week. I haven't had a lot, but page views, page likes, messages, everything is way up on the Facebook. So it's still keeping in line with exactly where I've been throughout history. I should have pulled up this more through the lifetime, but it's right on track. There's nothing has changed. In fact, it's doing well for a less active Facebook time. And then my website is also right on par. In fact, this is February and this is March, and February is low for my website traffic and higher in March when I was less active. So again, if there was this huge decrease in just overall numbers, we should see these trends overall. Twitter's down a little bit, but I was very active again in February on Twitter. But it's only 15 to 20% down on Twitter, which I was extremely active. That's nothing. That's not 75, 80% like we saw on YouTube. So just a little update about that. I'm going to try to produce a better content. I'm going to do a channel trailer. We have the King Makar Commander video that's coming out that should be popular because I've spent a ton of work into that video. We also have the patron video for the Rogue Memorabilia that's coming out, which I think will be quite popular because it's going to be something that I'm going to put a lot of time into. So be patient with me about getting that out. And we're going to be back on producing High Content Market Monday, and hopefully things will look back up. So for all those who've stuck with it, if you've turned on the notifications on YouTube, who have messaged me, who have reached out with just their support, I appreciate it. It really is the best thing I can describe is just panic when you see, for whatever reason, your YouTube channel just completely fall off. I mean, here we'll just look at some of my videos in the let's go over to Video Manager here. So you can check out like all of these videos here. A month ago were getting very, very good views. Here's one with 30,000 views. Just a draft video that got 10,000. These are little shorts, the 3-minute videos. They got very good views, like 12,000 on this short, 5,000 on 8,000 on this short, and 18,000 on this short. And then you can see my latest short, which I actually think is my best one, which is Magic the Counting. Got 228 likes, but only 2,000 views. If you compare this to some of them that get 200 likes, 10,000 views on this one. 200 likes, 21,000 views on this one. 300 likes, 8,000 views. 250 likes, 14,000 views. So a lot of this traffic is coming from internal, meaning people that are followed to my Twitter, my Facebook, my MTG Amino, were getting these views. All of these this was a great hit on Twitter. It was retweeted on MTG Aminos. It was retweeted a lot, or re-aminoed, whatever you want to call it, on Facebook. It had a lot of views on Facebook, and this is all it got. Spoiler video capped out at 1,500. A Gone Roger episode is having a hard time even to break 1,000 views when, the past ones have usually around, those Gone Rogers get what? Yeah, around 2,000 views is all they really get, 2,000 to 3,000 views. So, I mean, it's still 50% lower than what they usually cap out at. So, anywho, anyone has some insight on that, I'd be greatly appreciative of what could be happening in the YouTube. So, yeah, we'll be back to just getting regular videos out. I might set this back to private or delete this video in a few days when it's not pertinent enough. But just letting you know how it's going. Everything else is fine. I mean, like I said, I've been selling a ton of playmats lately. The Patreon is extremely strong, and just the rest of it is just going very, very well. But YouTube is kind of the bread and butter of the channel. And it's just very, very scary to see this happening. Anyway, this has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.